Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another great freaking fine edition of the Borderline Trash, baby. Wait for it. Here, ready, and... Okay, I was a little off. But, welcome to Borderline Trash, baby. It's the most recognizable podcast in the day. Tell ya, freak out, guys. Welcome to the show today, guys. Hope it's going to be a good one. We're going to talk about all sorts of stuff and goobly gobblies and all sorts of crap. And, you know, since we're having such a big problem with the censorship and, you know, them big brothers shutting people down for speaking their fucking mind and crap. But, hey, I'm a little guy. I pay for everything myself, and this is kind of ridiculous. I gotta play ball, or they'll probably shut me down if I talk about too much crap or whatever. I don't know. It's just scary these times. I'm not gonna get too much with the politics shit, because there's one thing I want to do, focus and talk on for about 10 minutes before I start in with everything else, guys. Our freedom of speech and us being able to speak our mind and put on our anything, Facebook, anything, is getting taken away. If you don't play ball and see it their way, you're wrong. Have you noticed? I mean, come on. Why you gotta do all this censorship and take away people's free speech? Now, CNN's trying to get rid of Fox. See, this is how it works, guys. I mean, they're taking away small shit little by little by little by little by little. And we're letting these big high-tech computer fucking nerds do it. You know, I knew one day all this technology is going to come back to bite us in the ass, and it has. You know, if we didn't have it, we wouldn't have this problem. You know. But our freedom of speech is being taken away. The freedom for you to say what you want. I know, and there's probably people out there, but what about the Black Lives Matter? And I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about freedom of speech, and that's it. You know? They're taking it away. They're trying to just shut you up if you disagree or anything. Kind of sounds like what they did. What, when Germany and Hitler was there? Yeah. Lovely propaganda. You know, they just keep blocking anything anybody puts anywhere, and then they shut down Parler, which is ridiculous, guys. We cannot stand by and let big media do that shit to us. We have a voice, and we can say something and be heard. You know, they don't want us getting together and talk about anything because we might start getting ideas. We might go against them. You know, it's ridiculous, you know. But I will keep my mouth wide open about my freedom of speech on my show. And that's all I'm really going to be talking about. I'm going to get into the politics bullshit of the left's right, the right's right, Republicans right, Democrats right. It's getting to the point, people, where there's no more right, left. There's no more good, bad, or this person and, you know, Republicans and Democrats. We all got to come together and take our fucking freedom of speech back. But we got so much hate right now for one man, we're willing to sell our soul to the devil. And that's what cracks me up. Have you noticed you can stick anything on Biden on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything you want, and it's perfectly fine. Oh yeah, I checked it. It's fact check. Heads up, people. That fact check shit or whatever it is that tells you when you're wrong, when you go against them, didn't come out till Trump got in office. Because think about it. Before, how many times did you see shit pop up on Facebook about somebody dying that didn't die? How much shit popped up before that was fake fucking news, that was clickbait shit? But now all of a sudden, it's all real. Facebook is real. They tell the truth. What the fuck ever. Fuck you, Mark. Zingle Dicker and that bearded fucker from fucking Twatter Tweeter. And I hate it because I love to use these platforms to promote my show. Like I said, guys, I got big dreams for my show. I want to keep doing this till I die and hopefully one day make a damn living at it. But our freedom of speech is getting taken away, and that's ridiculous. They're splitting this country, dividing it up, and everybody's going around like fucking sheep. I just don't get it, guys. It's like y'all are drinking the Kool-Aid and believe it because you want Trump out so bad. So, I don't know. And it's just like anything you read, it'll be on the internet for a little bit and then bam, it's taken off. And I'm not trying to sound like a conspiracy nut job that's like, oh God, go grab all the water, all the bread, all your guns. It's going to be, it's just shit ain't adding up quite right. And I don't want to get it too far into it because they'll probably shut me the fuck up. And like I said, I'm a little guy that makes no money off of this. I pay for everything my freaking self. I can't fight the big fucking guys. So if they decide to shut me down, they'll shut me down. But I can talk about my freedom of speech and they can fuck off because that's mine. We need to wake up, America. I mean, it's like Mr. Miyagi said. I know y'all are going to laugh, but remember in Karate Kid, it said if you were going into something with revenge or hate on your heart, you have already lost. Think about it, man. We need to come together and get our fucking voices back. We're letting these goddamn politicians stir the pot up and divide us and be like, oh, yeah. Have you noticed? Anybody in the fucking Senate that disagrees? They're terrorists. Anything. And now CNNs want to take away Fox. They've already taken away Parler. What the hell next? Because we want to speak our mind? You know? Not everything everybody puts up there is right all the fucking time. I don't know how many times I've seen shit on there before that fact check came out that was total bunk bullshit. But I don't know what to do, man. I'm still going to keep going to work and all that, you know, but it's just, man, these times, it's hard times right now. And what's eerie and scary is it's just quiet. Facebook is quiet. You know, it's weird. And here's what is funny, and think about it. If Biden won with all of these supporters, and all of his supporters are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. They're all on there. And when they started coming against the Trump supporters and shutting them down, and they moved to Parler, and then Parler became the number one fastest growing app. And Facebook and all them guys are losing money. How are they losing money if Biden had all these votes, all these voters, all these followers? And if Trump didn't get that many votes, it shouldn't hurt their bank account or it shouldn't hurt their stocks, but it fucking is. And I'm glad. Facebook stock's going down. Investors are like, what the fuck? Over the weekend, Twitter lost $5 billion. Billion, people. Billion. So if there was that many goddamn Biden supporters out there that are on these platforms, why did it hurt them when Trump and his supporters got off? Why? Huh? Answer that fucking question. Because you can't, because a lot of Biden's fucking voters are dead. I'm sorry, guys. I said I wouldn't get to it, but they're taking away our freedom of speech. And no one's doing nothing about it. Nothing. Oh, hell, in fact, y'all want to put these fucking computer dick faces in the goddamn office. In the Senate. Make it worse. You're not using your head, man. None of us are. They're taking away our freedom of speech. Our freedom to speak our mind. Our freedom to talk to you, guys. It's freedom of speech they're taking. And it's fucking ridiculous. But that's all I'll stick with because I don't want to get too much on the political shit and be like, oh, well, this is, and, and just because if I do, they'll probably shut my ass down because I've already got new policy settings sent to me through my email for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all that shit. New privacy settings, So, and, everybody's become a fucking hypocrite and biased too. I mean, it's okay for this, but not that. Really, dick face? Let's see. The looting and all that stuff with the Black Lives Matters and Antifa and storming the building, it's the same thing. If you are burning a building down, that's destruction of property. If you're going into a building to loot it, to take stuff, that's stealing. So if you're calling what they did in the Capitol stealing, then that's what you son of a bitches did when you're looting. It's the same thing. I mean, around the world, people are laughing at us, guys. It's ridiculous. They're taking away our freedom of speech, and even everybody else around the world is going, what the fuck? But not America, because we love the Kool-Aid. It's crazy. If you fuckers would have went with Jim Jones, y'all wouldn't have made it out because y'all would have drank the Kool-Aid and died. I mean, come on. They're taking away our freedom of speech, guys. We've got to stand up. We've got to stay together. But, I don't know. It's just crazy times. Crazy times, my friends. Crazy. But I'm sorry I bent y'all's ear about that and opened the show up at that. But it's free speech, man. That's pissing me off. And then in some places in the country, I know in Utah, I don't know how this works, but somehow they took Facebook off their servers up there. So I don't know, but it's not up there for some reason. And they act like they might start doing that around here and there. So I think Facebook and Instagram and Twitter opened up a can of worms they're not going to be able to fucking shut. Because they're taking away our right to say anything. If you disagree. Sounds communist to me, guys. Sounds like Nazis. You do what I say. I'll tell you what you need to hear because I love you. That's our government. What the fuck ever, guys. Use your brain and use your voice. You got one. Quit being a follower. Let's not be sheep. I'm sorry. I am so sorry about rambling, but it just... Anyways, let's go over some stupid ass news, man. How about that? That's my news sound. When they're like breaking news. Oh man, it's late. I'm trying to cut half of this show before I go to bed while I still got fresh in my mind because I really wanted to get this off my chest about the freedom of speech. I mean, there's other stuff about this whole election and everything else that's ticked me off, but I'm not going to get into that because, Big Brother's listening and watching, so they're all in bed together. And let's go with some stupid news, bro. What you say? All right. A Dutch runaway train stopped on a statue of a whale. Well, here's what happened. It was like a subway train going around town, and I guess the brakes or something failed. And like train tracks, anything. They're like, when your brakes don't work and you're coming to the stop or wherever, if they don't work, there's always a barricade or something and other barriers to keep you from going too far and off the bridge. Well, lucky enough, these motherfuckers had a whale, a statue of a whale, and the tail, is flipped. And the train's coming off the bridge onto that tail. Thank goodness they built that sucker. If they didn't put that statue there, them people would have fell off that bridge and died. Crazy. Okay. And then a monkey in India took a college student's cell phone and was taking selfies. It's pretty cool. It just it's cool how smart animals can be if you really work with them. It's amazing. Motherfucker took his camera, taking pictures. Psh, psh, selfies. Ha! Crazy. Okay. Ooh, now this is gross, and I just, ugh. There was a brain that washed up on Lake Michigan Beach, but they said it wasn't human. But how does just the brain of an animal show up? I mean, really? You'd have to cut the son of a bitch out, or it'd have to be decaying for a long time for the brain to get out of the skull or whatever. So I thought that was kind of weird. In Wisconsin, a trooper stops a man for driving with a snowmobile strapped on the roof of his car. And this wasn't no like big SUV or something like that. It was one of like small like a small Saturn or something like that. It was a small car. And it had a big old fucking snowmobile. And the snowmobile wasn't, put on there following the car, from front to back. It was sideways. So it was sticking out on both sides. Looked like a big old sombrero the car was wearing. It was so out of place. Yeah, imagine seeing that and going, Then a teen is exploring a haunted, some teens were exploring a haunted house in South Carolina, and they found a dead body in the freezer. That's always perfect. Oh, yowza. Well, that's about it for the news. That was a little fun, don't you think? I hope everybody's been good. I know it's kind of hard right now at these crazy ass fucking times we have to be trying to have a good time and smile, but man, just hold your kids, man. Tell them you love them. Get in a better mood. Let's get some positive stuff, guys. So much negative stuff right now. But yeah, it's crazy as a bookie. Crazy right now. I mean, so much stuff's just happening. But what floors me is how these big media guys can just go and crush somebody down like Parler. Just shut them down out of the equation. Bam! But if that would have happened to them, I guarantee you can't do that. That's not right. It's like I tell my kids, and I'm going to tell you guys. The world don't revolve around you. It never will. And it doesn't give a shit about you. And guys, I'm not trying to be a dick, but that's the truth. Because if you die, what's going to happen? People are going to mourn. Time goes on, and you're going to be only remembered by your really, really, really close family. And the world's going to do what? Keep turning and keep going. So why throw a fit when you're going to get your way? Oh, that's because your parents raised you where you was little Jimmy and everything revolved around you. And then when your kids grow up to get in the world, they don't know how to handle situations or the word no. They only know is to fall back as being a kid and throwing fits. I'm sorry I'm on a soapbox. I'm trying to get all this out. Because I'm going to record this part now and the other half tomorrow with my Uncle Dickie and all that. Y'all like Uncle Dickie, don't you? He's a pretty good old guy. Pretty good old guy. And we're going to try to get Sis on here on this episode. And she's all ramped up. But I just tell her to, let's just keep it with the free speech. Because if we start diving into all this other shit, with all this stuff getting shut down, I'll be next. And I mean, guys, I have worked too hard for 7 fucking months on my podcast to let them get shut down. Because I spend the money on them. I don't make any money off this. I do it for a hobby, and not a hobby. I do it because I love it, and I love talking to you guys, and I'm so glad y'all stick around all the time and come back. You guys make a little old guy from Texas feel good. It just amazes me how different people around the world download my stuff and hear my voice. It's awesome. But yeah, I'm sorry about that ramp. Keep it down from now. I just had to get that off my chest. It's been irritating me that freedom of speech is just pissing away. But that's just the way it is. But yeah, we Let's check on. I know. Let's go check on the chopper. Oh, here we go. Hey, how you doing over there? It's fucking Jayhawk Hawkins over here, checking the fucking traffic. Hey, it ain't doing shit. Middlewells is driving and driving pretty good. People coming down 281. People going up and down to 180. It's a fucking great day today. Should have seen the fucking cluster shit they had when the snow hit, though. But that's another story there. Yeah, but it's doing good. This is Jayhawk Hawkins signing off for right now there. Hey, see you later, fuckface. Well, he's always freaking pleasant to talk to. Oh, and don't know if I said it, but I don't know if I threw my sponsors in or not because I was so amped up about the free speech. But yeah, today's show is brought by Big Dew Chewing Gum. You ever wake up in the morning and you just have that, I don't know, dewy feeling? You know, dew feeling. You just brush your teeth and you still have that dew feeling. Well, that's when you need to go get you some Big Dew chewing gum. It'd take the dew right out. Your breath would be smelling like a nice crystal clear lake. I don't know what. Anyway, Big Chew chewing gum. Go get it at your stores. Anywhere they sell chewing gum, pretty much. Get it anywhere. Anywhere. All right. Did the stupid news and all that. Oh, then I don't know if I said it's either talk about a sponsor because I was, doing all that. Anyways, that segment of the show, Stupid News, was brought to us by Shady Insurance. You want some fucking insurance there, tough guy? I get you some fucking insurance. It'll be fucking cheap, but hey, I might not be here tomorrow or a year from now. So if you ever have a fucking wreck, you might get money, you might not. I might not even fucking be here. So, you want some good, cheap fucking insurance, maybe just for a little bit? Hey, I'm your fucking guy. Alright? ShadyInsurance.com. Don't call me. I'll fucking call you. Alright. And that was good old session there with the old insurance. Man, I fucked that one commercial up, the Big Dude chewing gum. Yeah, I didn't know where the fuck I was going with that. But I gotta pay the bills somehow. And I got these sponsors now. Or advertisements, whatever the frig you want to call them. Oh, well. Since I've been rambling so much now for almost 30 fucking minutes. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to bore you, but there's just little shit like that ticks me off. Our freedom of speech. They can't tell us what to... Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Anyways, let's go check on Uncle Dickie. What do you say, guys?
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Uncle Dickie Show. How y'all doing today? Let's get funky like a monkey, baby. It's the most recognizable voice in podcasting today. It's Uncle Dickie, guys. Let's get funky like a monkey. With some boudin crawfish and some good old stuff. Y'all know what I mean here. It's Uncle Dickie, and I'm just chilling out here today, seeing how all you friendly folks are doing. It's Uncle Dickie, and it's been good. It's just been it's been kind of crazy around the world, right? I mean, not the world, but the United States right now. But I'm not gonna get into too much the politic bullshit. I just got one thing to say. I don't have no millions of dollars. I barely have hundreds, thousands. I just suppose Louisiana and down here make a living. And these big corporation geeks with their computers and their googly booglies, it's the devil. My mama tried to tell me this a long time ago. I'm just kidding. I got that from the water boy. But no, seriously, guys. I just gonna say free speech. That's all I'm gonna say is free speech. They can't take our voices. Cause they don't want to get me going, baby. Cause we're gonna get fucking like a monkey. I drop them with an elbow on the superstars, and I don't play around. But just to say that, guys. Remember, freedom of speech, man. They can't take that away. But let's get this show going, I guess, and we'll uh start out with what's on going down here with Uncle Dickie and all that. You want to throw something in real quick there, cuz, before we start going here, there, on my show, cuz?
No, I don't really got nothing to say, man. Just take on with it. But yeah, I understand what you're saying, man. Free speech can't take it away. But I've already harped on that for 20 minutes. But you tell us about yourself there, cuz. Tell them a little bit about Louisiana and Boothville. See, people always thought I was full of shit, but there's actually a town called Boothville.
Okay, cuz. And by the way, I want to give Canada a shout. Because I have really noticed you guys in Canada. I really loving my cousin's show, and I appreciate it, guys. That's awesome as hell, man. Anyways, now it's been going good on down here, you know. Now y'all remember when y'all come down to Louisiana, you got to come to Boothville and come down to Uncle Dickie's Bake, Gas, and Eats. It's pretty good stuff. We get the freshest stuff, because that's all me and my son do is do the fishing. Well, I got about another two more boats, so we got 3 altogether. We got one to go get some fresh shrimp every day and some fish and stuff, so fresh catfish too, and it's some good eating, man. Right there on the bayou. I mean, we down here living good. It's more of a coastal town, but it's nice little town. But we're getting down on our another kind of lockdown down here. They're shutting us back, limiting us again. You know what that big brother does? That big government, because they think they know what's good for us. Anyways. But it ain't gonna hurt us, because we gonna just do like we've been doing, you know, to be delivering food to people when they call in, and heck, I don't make a whole lot, you know, on my business and stuff, but because I'm really generous, I give back, especially now in this time of need. We got people that aren't in the shipping industry. I mean, the fishing, the shrimping, kind of like I am, that work at the stores and some of the other stuff that's gotten closed down. So I try to help these families out down here, and you know, it's a good tight niceness to get to community down here. It's mostly we got a lot of Vietnamese down here that fish and stuff too, and they're miles some cool cats, and we're all family down here. That's what it just makes us just crazy about how the world's going on right now, because down here in Louisiana and the South right here where we live, it's all pretty good. You know, besides them goddamn motherfuckers who want to shut us down all the damn time. Only thing I don't like about that, it just messes up my bait and tackle. You know, if everybody gotta stay inside and can't go fish, they can't come by my bait shop. So hey, but it's all good, man. I like giving back to the community and stuff, and man, it's so much fun. Sometimes we'll get some of them local wrestlers to throw a big old showdown for us, you know, and have some fun. It's pretty fun. We like our wrestling, you know. But last weekend was pretty good, cause did your wedding go good? I don't mind went good. Old cousin Zed, man. It was a good old crazy wedding, you know. I mean, people, you know, towards the end, people getting all rowdy and drinking from everything and wanting to fight, and you know, but not bad, you know, just the typical shit. But nothing ever gets started, because they know Uncle Dickie kicked that ass. I'll be like dropping elbows, and we get funky like a monkey on some cut-up greens up in here, and I'll slap them some bitches, if you know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, it was a good old time, though. We just get too rather. Some of our kinfolk take it too far. You know what I mean? But it was a good old wedding, you know. Really, really do appreciate it. You know, so was the wedding you went to pretty good, cuz? Wasn't it Jackie's nephew?
Yeah, it was Tanner. Yeah, we still, I mean, that's what I love about her side of the family. Her sister, Patty, and all them, they, they've all been good to me, man. They keep me and the kids still in touch with the family and all that, and we go over there all the time for stuff, and it's not bad, man. I really enjoy their company, but it was a very nice wedding. It's at some vineyard, you know, and if you don't know what a vineyard is, because it's where they grow grapes and stuff to make wine and stuff. But anyways, it's a wine vineyard, I take it, and they got me, and it was right on top of a hill where you get married. It had a nice little chapel, a little deal outside, but man, it was cold as pook. Man, it was cold. And hell, then the next day, it freaking came a little blizzard. Nothing bad here. I think we got 2 inches in town, but other places got more. It wasn't bad. It was a good old fun time. Nice wedding. Then snow Sunday. Wasn't a bad weekend, ma'am.
A vineyard? That's pretty crazy right there, man. I ain't never heard of no vineyard. I mean, no, tell you the truth, I ain't gonna lie, cuz I haven't heard of them. That's pretty cool. I bet you that was real nice. And that's cool that her sister still stays in touch with you and stuff like that. You know, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, man, it's going good down here, cuz we always have a good old time. It's just, man, it's just I want to get past. I just want to get into the new year, get that politics stuff over with, and let's just get back to living, man. I mean, jeez, it's just, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to get back to the boats being on the docks, getting, you know, the fuel for the swampers and boats getting ready to go fishing or whatever. I mean, it's a community down here. And that's how we all strive. And it's just, you're used to doing the same thing every day, the same routine, and you see the same people. And it's just, man. But, you know, it's just hard times, you know. It's like Dusty Rhodes once said, you know, hard times. You know, hard times. It's when you've been working at a mill for 30 years. And they slap you on the back and give you a watch for 30 years of your life and say, a robot took your job. Now, that's hard times. I like old Dusty Rhodes. I don't mean to sound like him, but I just do this to kids so much, and they gotta fit in with that Louisiana accent we got down here. But yeah, it's going good. Just like I said, I want to get past this year and all that, and you know, and of course you've seen that, you know, fucking Alabama had to win another fucking championship. Ugh. What's a 7 for that cocksucker Saban now? Well, I can't bitch, though. He did win one for LSU, you know, before he went to the fucking devil and sold his soul to Alabama. I'm just kidding, though. Because, you know, some of the booze come from Alabama. So, you know, roll tide there, man. Roll tide. And I see y'all got a new coach down there in Austin, man. But I'll let you finish it up, and then I'll wrap it on up after that, cuz. Does that sound okay to you, cuz?
Oh, yeah, man, that's good. It's good talking to you, man. I love talking to you every time, man. It sounds like you're doing good down there, and it sounds like y'all got a nice community down there. But I'm like you. I want this shit to get over. We're to get this year going over with, because I got big plans for the podcast. I got to start making events and stuff for the 1 year anniversary when we get there, because we're getting close, man. I mean, I love it, man. Me and the kids are doing this podcast stuff together, and I just love the attention we're getting. It's awesome, because people, you don't understand. I mean, you do now since I explained it to you, but do you realize people hear us from where you're sitting and from where I'm sitting here in Texas? We can do a show, and you're in Louisiana. Do a show. I put it together and put it out there on the internet, and the whole world hears it. That's fucking crazy. Everybody in the world can hear our voice, and it's nuts. I love it. And just want to thank you guys again for all the support y'all give us. So, but I'll switch it back to Uncle Dickie, and he'll wrap this motherfucker up, cuz.
Hey, all right, cuz. It's always good to hear from you, man. That's always good. We know we love you down here, cuz. Don't be a stranger. I do like doing this show, man. It's weird. Once my cousin explained everything to me, and then he sent me in these emails. I had to get the kids to help me with that, but yeah, it's cool. It's awesome, and I think it's great that everybody is listening to us on the dial there. You know what I mean? But it's all gonna be good, you know. But yeah, man, it's awesome. You know, especially like you told me, Canada, and there's other countries like Australia too. I mean, it's cool. But you guys, be good, be real, you know, and you know, remember now, when you see your wife come out and we did her eyebrows, don't mess up like me and say, hey, swoosh, you know. So they tend a lot like that. They don't think you're playing. You know, that is the damnedest thing, though. The other day, my wife was nagging on my ass, chewing my ass, saying I never listened to her or something like that. I don't remember. But anyways, yeah, she was chewing my ass for not ever listening. I listen all the time. But you guys be good, be real. This has been your good old friend, Uncle Dickie Bicky. And remember, guys, free speech, man. They can't take that away from us. Let's all unite. Get together, take our free speech back, brothers. We can all get funky like a monkey with some turnip greens and humping the beans. Well, but this is Uncle Dickie signing off. You guys have been good, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Well, that was a good old friend, Uncle Dickie. He sure is tricky. It's trick to rock around, That's right, on time it's tricky. That's just too much caffeine, and it's late at night trying to get this shit done, slammed, so I can have it ready for Friday morning for y'all giblets, goblets, and gravy eaters. Okay. All right. Back from talking to Uncle Dickie. That son of a bitch is crazy. By the way, the Uncle Dickie's part of the show is brought to us by Arena Motocross, coming Saturday and Sunday for the next 2 weekends. So if you got no plans and your name is Stan and you want to go eat some ham, go to the Arena Motocross. It's the semi-pro round. Well, it was going to be a semi-round Saturday and a semi-pro round Sunday. 2 weekends. Arena Motocross. It's a semi-pros from around the world coming together to one place in Mineral Wells to see who will get the cup of Arena Motocross. Yeah! So I'm trying not to scream. Sorry if I got too loud, guys. I could just imagine going down the road to listen to this and me do that all over the fucking road. You guys would kill me. You guys would laugh so hard. Oh, funny motherfucker. Man, I tell you what, I'd let my mind wander, but it wouldn't come back. Oh, sorry, guys. I had an itch right on my middle of my back blade. Okay, guys. We have got some funny Pornhub comments today for you. These aren't nasty, but they're fucking hilarious. So, don't get mad if they're not dirty. Alright. Let's start out with number 1. Anybody else hear that fart at 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the video? Yeah. Yes, her ass is big, but you know what else is? My love for Jesus. Can I get an amen? Man's got his heart in the right place right there, I'll tell you. You don't find them like that anymore. Pretty unique. Pretty unique. All right, number 2 is... Oh, that was number 2, dummy. Number 3 is... Bruh, why is she wearing a mask when she is literally social distancing? 7 inches. That's crazy. They're still doing porn, but they're wearing masks. Be a lot of doctor scenes. All right, here's another one. Someone teach me to finger like that. Number 5 is... This is one of those videos when after you're done, you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? And that is your funny Pornhub comments of today. And guess what? We got a new sponsor for that one. Guess who it is? Ching Chong Ding Dongs. They come in all sizes, all colors, all just anything. You can order these Wong Dong penises for any size. I mean, they're handmade. All you gotta do is draw it down. Or if you see a picture on the internet of a cock you like, snap it, send it to them. They'll copy it, and you can have it overnighted. Well, not overnighted, because you got to send them the shit first. But you can get it here as fast as you can after it's done. Remember, Wong Dong Ding Dongs. You want to do it? Call it Wong Dong Ding Dong. Get your job done. All right, enough with the ding dong shit. Love this new part of the show I started doing. The answering the emails. And I'm so glad people are sending emails in. That's freaking awesome. I love it, I love it, I love it. But like I said, I'm not going to put names out or anything. And like if y'all, now when you send the emails, don't forget, send them to borderlinetexastrash@yahoo.com. Yahoo! Yeah, send them there, and if you want me to say your name or something, or you say it's okay, just let me know. These emails, they never did say yes or no, so I don't want to piss my fans off. I mean, if they don't want to be heard, that's fine. So, hey, and y'all can ask anything. Just nothing fucking stupid. I mean, stupid guys. No racist shit, nothing like that. You know, no fucking, just nothing dirty with kids and shit like that. Just, you know what I mean, guys. I don't know what I'm rambling about. I had too much caffeine, I guess. Okay. Answering the emails. Today, this one comes from California. Says, how many siblings do you have? Well, altogether, there's 3 of us. There's my older brother, Paul. He's 53, I believe. And my sister, my sister just turned 50, so I think my brother's about 57 then. No way. He ain't that old. He's probably like 55. He ain't no 57. And I'm 44. And I'm 44. I'm the baby of the family. Yeah, it was cool growing up, though, because I had my brother there. He'd take me hunting sometimes, let me run around with him some. It was fun. I really cannot complain about my childhood. It was fun. You know, I got to be a kid. Got to get away with shit because I was the baby of the family. So, hey, you know, now me having kids, I understand how it's so easy to let the baby have their way. Because think about it. When the first one is, you're like, I'm going to discipline my kid and they're going to listen and and you're stricter on that one. Second one, you're kind of pulling back on the reins going, okay. Then by the time the third one's here, you're like, well, you don't get on them as much. But hey, I was a mama's boy. But who isn't a mother's boy? I mean, it's just like girls. They're daddy's girls. Okay, guys? That's how it is. Okay. Number 2 is, hello, Uncle Boo. Hope you're doing good. I have heard you talk about wrestling. Who is your favorite? This one comes from Georgia. My favorite? I don't know, because there's so many good ones. From the old and the new. But I'd say all together, one of my favorite, favorite ones of all is Stone Cold. Because that guy and that character kind of more hit home to a lot of us. The freaking blue collar worker man didn't take shit from his boss. I mean, the angle they did, him and Vince, with the, beating your boss up. I mean, come on, everybody always has had a job where you wanted to kick your boss's ass, but it was cool. But yes, I'd have to say Stone Cold. That's who I'd say. Okay. What do you enjoy besides podcasting? Thanks for answering my email, bud. Okay, that guy was from Philadelphia. Well, I like the outdoors, like hunting, fishing. Been kind of wanting to get out and hike some, walk around, get out of the house more. Just stuff like that. Being with my family, exactly. I'm more than anything, especially the kids. I'm with my kids all the damn time. And I'm not ashamed of that. And I don't care if I don't get out and I'm a hermit because I love my kids. And I know one day when they're older and growing up, like Lexi now, she's 18, living with her mom. They just got a house together. So yeah, I mean, the kids move off and you can't get that shit back. So I try to cherish what I can. So that's why I like to spend every minute with them. I mean, yeah, I do my pod work stuff with them while they're around, but we're doing them together. Me and Stephanie do research together. Jackson will be back here with me watching wrestling stuff when we're trying to do one for his. So it's a good time. We enjoy it. We love it. Kevin Bacon. That's really down who sent that. I was just playing. Okay. This one says, hello from Canada. Do you like hockey? That's another thing, man. I still can't believe how much Canada loves it. Man, it loves us. And I love you guys. It's awesome. It's awesome like sauce. But I've watched it some. I've done that fantasy hockey a couple times. But I've been really wanting to get into it and stuff, and it looks fun. It's just hard for me to keep up with the puck. I love the fast-paced games. That's why I like football and stuff like that. Baseball, I do love watching it live. I'm not a big fan on TV. It's too slow. But it's just hard for me to see the hockey puck. But hey, I'll give it a try, and I'm really wanting to. But if I do, I'll hook you, call you, or send you an email and say, hey, I watched a couple games. So yeah, Fabuloso. All right. This next one says, greetings from Florida. What's your favorite band? What kind of music do you like? Well, my favorite band, see, that's hard to say. Both of them are, because I love it that my parents, one liked country. My mom was the old school country person, the Patsy Cline, Hank Williams Sr., and even Jr. I mean, Roy Orbison, Marty Robbins. I mean, down in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. I love that song. Anyway, sorry I busted that out for you. Yeah, she was the country person. My dad was a rocker until the 80s. Then he did not understand, because that's, again, early 80s. MTV started coming out. Music videos started coming out more. And my dad was like, I just don't get that's new music. You kids want to watch a bunch of guys dress up like girls run around on stage screaming? It ain't music. And now look at me. Now it's a lot heavier, a lot faster on some of that stuff, and I just can't. Too fast. But hey, teach their own. I'm not knocking them, but I like rap. And I guess with having my dad being rock and my mom being country, it kind of turned me on to two kinds of music. And of course, back then, you listen to what was on the radio, and the pop scene was popping real good in the 80s. But I don't know what gender is just, I can't put my finger on all of it because I love rap. You know, I love country, all of it. Well, I don't like the newer shit. I'm not a big fan of it at all. But yeah, I just can't put my finger on it. I got a good wide open variety of music, and I'm not picky. I love music. It's a way to express yourself. That's why I like doing this podcast. It's a way to express myself and say what I want. Okay. Well, that was the last one. And thank you for the emails, guys. Like I said, y'all send me the emails at Borderline Texas Trash. Believe it's all lowercase. Yeah, Borderline Texas Trash. And hey, you let me know and I'll say your name. Say my name, say my name. Okay, guys, that part of the show was brought to us by Freak Thunder. Their new album has been out for a week now, because I said that last week. And their new album is called Yankhole. As a matter of fact, I think it's their premiere album. But yeah, there's some good old songs on there. They're going to have 2 songs coming out pretty close together off their new album. One's called Diving in the Hole, and the other one's Yanking That Stitch. So, I don't know. They sound pretty good. Kind of fast, kind of moldy. But hey, sweet. Well, let's go check on some Jayhawk Hawkins and sign off and get the flying Fadarky out of here, guys. What do you say? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Sorry. Hitting little high winds up here. Yeah, it's pretty bad today. But hey, it's traffic going pretty fucking good there. Let me slow this motherfucker down. It's going pretty good. Traffic flowing, people doing good today. No booms, no wrecks there, you tough motherfucker, you. Hey, look, there's fucking Anthony. And you might know how I know that's fucking Anthony. I can tell by his bald fucking head, his fucking rag tops down, cocksucker. But anyways, this has been Jayhawk Hawkins here on the Borderline Texas helicopter, which we'll start calling it the BTT helicopter. And peace out, bitch. And remember there, Anthony, give my fucking money. Talk to you later there, Steven, Uncle Boo, you fucker. Ah, man, he's always so nice. Such a nice guy. Fuck you, Vinny. Or Jayhawk Hawkins over here. But man, guys, it's been fun. It's been real. Once again, today's whole show is brought to us by Big Dude Chewing Gum. You got the doo-doo mouth or just nasty-ass mouth. Hey, pop a Big Dude Chewing Gum and go doing ye fucking haul, baby. All right, well, you guys be real, be good. Don't forget to check us out everywhere on Spotify. Hey, we on Spotify, Stitcher. Got a YouTube channel. We're on Amazon. We're on iTunes. All the good stuff. You can get us pretty much anywhere, and that's awesome. Like I said, I know I've been boasting Canada here. We get likes in the United States and everywhere else, but it just amazes me that my little old voice is being heard to somebody in Canada. That means a lot to me, guys. I appreciate it, and eventually I'm going to try to next year. This year coming up, my goal is I want to get some stickers going. I can sell them to you guys, ship them to you or whatever. Maybe gonna get some ideas for some shirt. I'm gonna get some shirts made up this year, and see how that goes. Maybe we'll start selling them. But yeah, guys, I really love doing this show, and I'm glad that y'all are here for the ride. And don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving. I'm not shutting this fucking show down. As long as I got one person listening, I'm gonna do it because I love it, mate. You know what, guys? I really used to think that I was indecisive. But I don't know. It's just crazy how that works, huh? Wow. But man, I will say, though, the technology, Jesus. Man, I can remember when I had to set all this up. I spent more time hooking this up and more time sitting here thinking up a fucking name for my Wi-Fi and all that when I got all this shit going. I didn't spend that much time thinking of a name for my firstborn. Jeez. Yeah. Man. All right, guys. It's been great. It's been real. Love you. You guys have always been good to me. Appreciate you listening. Hopefully I can get my fan base going up more and stuff. But hey, man, I know it's troubled times out there right now, but we got to fucking stick together, man. We got to stick it to the big fucking brothers. Stick it to these big tech pricks. And, you know, we have a voice. We can fucking speak. They can't stop us. Just remember, the deciders use force to make you do what the deciders have chosen you must do. That's where it's going, guys, if we don't pull our head out of our coochies. Free speech, man. Free fucking speech, brother. Yep. Let's get on that train. The free speech train, buddy. We can do it, guys. Everything will be, hopefully getting better. I love you. I'll quit rambling. This has been Borderline Texas Trash. This is your host and your only host, the fucking man of the show, the man of the hour, the most recognizable voice in podcasting today, alongside with Uncle Dickie down there in Louisiana, motherfucker. But yeah, you guys have been good. Always good to me. Y'all guys be safe out there, man, alright? Look out for each other. Be good. Hope you and your family's good through all that shit, wherever you're hearing me, and I hope everything's good, going alright for you. But this has been Borderline Texas Trash with your host, Uncle Boo. And hey, this has been a Boothiano's podcasting production. See you guys.